Hey YouTube, this is Mindtech. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the recent news that Microsoft decided to shut down the Mixer service. Now, the services are not ending just yet. They will officially be ended on July the 22nd of 2020. They're not going to be removing the Beam service that they did purchase back a few years ago. They're actually going to be rebranding and shifting their users over to Facebook Gaming, which is not a move that I like at all. To preface this, about a year ago I decided to switch over to Mixer for some reasons, the biggest one being all the momentum that was created because Microsoft paid Ninja, one of the biggest Fortnite streamers in the world, upwards of $20 million to switch over to the Mixer platform. So that brought in a lot of his fans as well as other small streamers like me, and it was really great because it allowed you to not only find different people than on Twitch, but it also allowed you to gain a lot more exposure because it was inherently a smaller platform than Twitch, which has become so saturated that it's really hard for people to find you out of a list of thousands of streams. To put it into perspective, I gained about 120 followers on Mixer over the past year of streaming, whereas on Twitch, over 2 years of streaming, I was only able to gain about 90 followers. And comparing my statistics live streaming on Mixer versus live streaming on Twitch today, I normally get an average of around 2 to 3 more viewers on Mixer, so it's really sad to see that I'm going to have to move. And although you don't technically have to move away from Mixer, I'm pretty sure most people are not going to support streaming on Facebook. They're pretty bad with privacy, so I just don't get why Microsoft would want to go to Facebook. It is certainly not, at least for me, the social media platform that I have in mind when I think of gaming, talk shows, anything of that sort. The only thing that I can imagine is that Microsoft made a lot of money. It's really sad to see how they don't really care about the people that spent hours, maybe even years, trying to build their audience on Mixer, just to really have it dissolved right from underneath them. And also another problem is that if you have gained money on Mixer, a lot of the time you have to gain a certain amount of money before they pay out. But I just became an affiliate, so I was only able to gain a little bit of money. I think it's going to be a big problem for Microsoft, and they haven't talked about this yet, if you're even going to be able to get that payout. One thing also, if you've bought a bunch of Embers, or if you have subscriptions on Mixer, those are basically going to be null and void now. Make sure to spread those around because, again, you still have a month. So that really brings me to the next topic. If you are a streamer on Mixer like me, how are you going to switch to another platform like Twitch? How are you going to build that audience that you're able to a Mixer? And my biggest suggestion is to start right now. Make sure to let every one of your followers know that you're going to be moving elsewhere. Explain the situation, explain maybe how you're frustrated, and just try and have an open conversation with your viewers. That's exactly what I did, and it actually made me feel a lot better about the situation, and I've already been able to have some of my followers go on over to Twitch. So that brings me to the second thing. Make sure you have social media. Try to bring your followers over to those platforms so that they know where you're going to be, when you're going to be live, just because this is going to be a turbulent period of change. And I also highly recommend that you use this service called Restream.io. It allows you to stream to both Mixer and a different platform at the same time. What I recommend you do is have a co-stream both on Mixer and on Twitch, and you tell your Mixer people, okay, I'm still here, I'm still going to be here for a month, but I highly recommend that you follow me on Twitch so that you can have the same stream and I just don't seemingly disappear from your feed. And make sure to always be reminding your viewers of that. One thing I'm going to do also is stream a lot more often just so I can reach as many followers as possible. Update your channel descriptions. Make sure right on your video feed to link them to your Twitch channel. Give them your new schedule. Give them all the information about when and how you're going to be live, just so that it's not difficult for your followers to find you, and you can also try and retain a good amount of your audience. The sooner you do this, the better. Everyone is confused right now. Everyone is angry right now. If you mention those keywords of Mixer, Mixer ending, Microsoft killing off Mixer, you should be able to get more views and reach more of your followers and try and build up your audience on these new platforms. Now, there isn't a lot of good that can come out of this, but you gotta look on the bright side. At least Twitch has developed a whole lot over the past year. If you have switched over to Mixer from Twitch, might be be really glad to know that there are a lot of nice new features waiting for you. Some of my favorite features have to do with you interacting with your audience and your audience interacting with you. First of all, they have introduced this new hype train, which really promotes people donating bits, gifting subscriptions, anything that has to do with supporting you. It's really encouraged with this hype train, and it gets really exciting. There are gifted subscriptions, which allows one person to donate basically a lot of money to you, but also give to different members of your community so they can have different benefits. Overall, I think that it's easier for you to at least build a career on Twitch versus building a career on Mixer, just because you have a wider range of revenue options, such as greater monetization, subscriptions, and you also have bits. Although Mixer does have their embers, I believe that the bits is a better system, because as a viewer you can watch an ad to gain some bits and then donate them as currency to a streamer. So it doesn't inherently have to cost your viewers anything to support you monetarily, which I think is absolutely incredible. Also, I honestly prefer the interface of Twitch. Not only does it have an awesome broadcast dashboard, which is incredibly customizable, it allows you to add in plugins such as Streamlabs plugins. It has all of your chat, your viewer, an events list. It has that all built right in for easy reference, whereas with Mixer you had to load up a bunch of different pages and try to navigate a bunch of confusing URLs. You also have a much better channel page, which allows you to integrate a schedule right in, which has game categories, time slots, and a notification for whenever you should be live next. But there's also a much greater customizability over your channel description page. All of the different sections that you can add into that page are fully Markdown compatible, which means that you can add in images, you can add in links, you can make it incredibly interactive, whereas with Mixer it was really difficult to embed in images. The overall presence of my channel on Mixer was a lot less substantial than the presence that I have on Twitch. You can create highlights easily and publish them to YouTube for archives. There's this page that is fully dedicated for moderators so that they have a more advanced control over your stream versus their control appearing just as a regular viewer. And you can even upload videos and channel trailers to your Twitch so that people can find you a lot easier. Overall, it's just a much better platform for the creator, even though again it's unfortunate because it's still a lot more saturated and still a lot harder for people to find you. So with that said, guys, I hope that you embrace the change. Honestly, I'm going to try to do my best to embrace the change. It's gonna be a rough month, but you know, if we stick together and if we remain positive, I think that something good can come out of it. Thank you for watching. I wish you luck on your journey on Twitch or YouTube gaming or wherever you decide to go, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye, and F you, Microsoft. F you.